Yep. Once again, you already know what it is. Southpaw Slick, live at work. And today's question is, why is it okay for a threesome to consist of two women and one man, but not the other way around? Now, this is a question from myself, and it stems from a post from, once again, Sandy Cheeks. I mean, by the way, you guys should look her up, or I'll tag her. I'll tag her in the description, finally. Because, I mean, I think she's sexy as fuck. She's pretty. She's BBW, just the way I like it. Like, nicely proportioned. The way, perfect. But I'm saying, I'm going to call them Billy Bops. We're going to start calling them Billy Bops. I'll say, these chicks out here, they're going to start blood walking after a second. You know what I mean? Like, this chick got a lot of red flags. She's pretty, but she got a lot of red flags. She actually put up a post this weekend saying that on her bucket list, she wanted to sleep with two guys at the same time. Basically get a train ran. See, we gotta differentiate. We gotta differentiate the two, right? A threesome is when all participating party members are involved with one another physically. Meaning, for example, if she wants to have a threesome with two guys, those two guys are bisexual and they touching on each other. That's the only way it's a threesome. Otherwise, you're getting fucked by two dudes. That's a train. There's a difference. Stop trying to like say it's not what it is. Once again, don't want to call a spade a spade. And I already brought this up in a few videos. A lot of women, they want to sugarcoat shit. Let's call a spade a spade. You getting fucked by two niggas. That's a fucking train. Okay? Out the way. Fine. But my thoughts on it. Why is it? I'm not saying it's not okay. The way I look at it is whatever floats your boat, fine, whatever. But just call a spade a spade. That's not a threesome. You sucking off one dude, you getting piped by the other. That's a fucking train. I'm saying you look like a fucking rotisserie chicken or hog right now. You get what I'm saying? You getting flipped up and down on both sides. You're a rotisserie right now. A rotisserie hoe. That's it. That's it. A rotisserie hoe. We coming up with terms right now. There you go. Those are the two new coin terms. Rotisserie hoe, a chick that gets fucked by two dudes, and a Billy Bop, a chick with a whole bunch of red flags. A Billy Bop is a silly thought. Got bars. But my thoughts on it. I know I'm going to come across as gender biased, but it is what it is. A threesome with one man and two women, it just makes more sense. Because once again, I'm sure women like variety, but variety's not as important as long as they have the best of the best. Not like us. We don't need the best of the best. We just need a whole bunch of fucking chicks. That's it. Two different pussies. Both of them are involved with one another, making it not only erotic, but also more sensual. I'm trying to justify this shit. Give me a second. I'm gonna justify it. Give me a second. But a man with two women, it just makes more sense to me. Like, more than likely, those women have no problem fucking each other. So that's already checked off the list. The dude is getting to fuck two women at the same time. The variety is checked off the list. It looks more erotic. It looks like it makes sense. You get what I'm saying? Now, with a woman with two men, not talking two bisexual men, that would be a threesome. We're talking train now. Okay, threesome versus train. That's basically what we're talking about right now. The way I look at it is, as a woman, because I've actually had two female friends tell me this over the years, that they want to have a threesome, a train with two different guys. One of them, I'm really cool. Like, we cool. Like, we like this till this day. She's actually like pretty much 10 years my senior, but I've been friends with her since I was fucking like 18, right? But she always brought that up, that she wanted to get fucked real good by two men. And I'm thinking to myself, what is the like appeal with that? I mean, like, don't you feel like a hoe? I mean, women already like don't feel like a hoe when they fuck a lot of guys anyway, but you fucking two dudes at the same time. And imagine if you make this a regular thing. You know what I mean? Like it happens more than once. You know what I mean? Like, don't you feel like nasty afterwards? You know what I mean? I'm just thinking to myself, like, even more so, if both of them like nut on you or whatever. You know, like a porn scene, for example. You know what I mean? You getting fucked by two guys, you getting skeeted on by two guys. That shit, like, you don't feel like nasty after that. You know, like, I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get how you can be a woman getting fucked by two men and think that that's like sexy. That ain't sexy. That's like you treached out. You know what I mean? Like you like a solidified treach at that point to me. You a straight up thought. Like, I'm saying more than likely your girl ain't gonna tell you she fucked two guys if she did in her lifetime. Me myself, out of my sex life, for real, I've only had two threesomes, both two black women and two white women. I'm good. I'm satisfied. And to be honest with you, it wasn't all that both times. I was expecting it to be like, you know, like those fucking pornos. That's what I was expecting it to be like. You know, like I'm trying to think of a good one. I think it's a scene with Victoria Cakes, and I can't think of the other chick right now, but I thought it was gonna be on some shit like that. Like, both times it was okay. You know what I mean? Like, chicks, they were drunk, they were feeling on each other. I'm saying I was the only dick around, so it kind of just worked out. You know what I mean? But we're not gonna get too much into that. I don't want to like go into too much detail, but it wasn't all that. But I'm saying, but thinking like with the women, what kind of appeal is that? Like, does that make you feel sexier? Does that make you feel more empowered? Which I don't know how it can, because you're being dominated by two fucking guys. So I don't know how you can feel empowered by that. It's like AJ Johnson recently when she was on that radio interview. You know AJ Johnson, not the one that played Ezale, R.I.P. AJ Johnson, the one that played Jodie's mom and Baby Boy. When she was on a radio interview and she revealed at 50, like when she turned 50, she had her first threesome with two guys, and she actually enjoyed it. I'm like, you could have like taken that to the grave. Like that's nothing to brag about. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's another thing. That's nothing to brag about. If any woman fucks two guys, 9 times out of 10 she won't say nothing about it. Maybe to her friends, maybe that's a strong maybe. Now, a dude fucking two women, you gonna brag about that shit. Sometimes. Me, I don't brag about it, because like I said, like, nobody needs to know everything, but I figure, you know, to add some context, that's my experience. And I've only told a handful of people, you know what I mean? Like, when we just talking about sex in general. But I'm saying, but me, it's like, whatever, you know, I do my thing, go on about my business. But anyway, as a woman, I'm like, I don't get that. I don't get how two men ramming you is like sexy. There's nothing sexy about that. And I'm saying, for the two guys, that's another thing too. Like with men that are straight, quote unquote, how do you like do the gangbang train thing on a regular basis? You know, like a lot of these porn stars. Like, how can you be comfortable being around another dude's penis? You know what I mean? Like, or penises, if you got a gangbang scene or something. Like, there's like nothing cool about that. Like, I don't see the appeal. Either way, I don't see the appeal. I guess for a woman, the more the merrier. You know, like taking on the guy's mentality. You know, like, oh, well, you got the variety right there. But I don't know. I don't think it's like sexy. I don't think it's cool. Like, this, fine. Like, just do your thing. I'm saying, as a woman, if you want to fuck two guys like Sandy Cheeks, it's on her bucket list. If you want to fuck two dudes, fine, whatever. And then you got all these thirsty ass dudes in the comments that's down for it. You got dudes criticizing her for it, and that's why she brought that one up. Oh, it's okay for you guys to sleep with two women, but I can't sleep with two fucking guys. Even though Sandy Cheeks is bisexual and would be more beneficial to be in a threesome with another woman and a guy, that would make a lot more sense to getting fucked by two dudes. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. This chick is on some shit. Like I'm telling you, just more and more red flags. She's a Billy Bop silly thought, man. I'm saying she's fucking blood out here, nigga. She looking like game out here. I said she looking like, like Mac 10 out here, I'm saying straight up thought, I ain't feeling it. Like I said, yeah, she's pretty, but she be saying some stupid shit. Single mom, that's already like a strike right there. You get what I'm saying? And then you talk a lot of thought shit, like, and then you showing your body off. OnlyFans. I'm saying, nah, man. Like, that's a chick. That's all you use her for. It's just a quick nut going about your business. Now, as a man, that's my question to you. If a woman makes that proposition, because you know how some chicks be like, with their significant other. If a dude be like, oh, I want to have a threesome with another chick, and then she'll be like, okay, fine, I'll do it. But are you willing to have a threesome with another man? I hate when they do that fucking mind game shit. You know damn well most of us ain't cool with that shit. Cause they want to be able to be like, exactly, because I ain't cool with it either, like you think I am. But I will be willing to if you willing to do that. Basically, like, let's tit for tat, trade for trade. I'm not with no trade for trade shit. So I'm saying, like, the other guys out there, how would you feel if your woman, brought that up to you? Or if you found out your woman has been rotisserie. You know what I mean? Like, let me know. Let me know in the comments. Southpaw Slick, I'm out.